Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Happy. What is today? Oh my God, I feel like it's been so long. This is Monday. Holy. Let's see. Internet's acting up. Yeah. No, it's. Yeah, the thing is, I started the stream. I've been trying to start it like 10 to 15 minutes prior to actually going live just to see the internet in case I might need a restart. And it dipped down and then it looked solid. It was hanging on strong. And then I said, okay, let's just roll with this. And then it just dipped down again. It looks like it's okay now, but it might dip down again. I don't know. Like it looks like it's holding right now. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, so we're just gonna roll with it. So what's going on, everybody? What is going on? We got Rufus is in the house. Euthia. I know Rufus just got this as well. Very exciting. Now, Rufus, I'm kind of confused. Did you get this box as well, or was it just the core box? I'm like paying attention to this the internet now. We got Frodo. Don't forget to stretch before this unboxing. Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. You need a lifting belt for this one. We got Michael. Oh, what's up, Michael? How's it going, brother? Isn't a tiny game on its own? Expansion sounds bananas. Yeah, dude. And I got the box here, the core box. You can tell that it is slightly smaller, but not by much. It's kind of the same dimensions, like length and width wise, but height. Euthia has, like the core box has it by just a little bit. You can see here. So it's still a humongous box. Humongous box. Okay, let's see. Yeah, stream seems back up. Looks like it's holding strong for now. We'll see. We're good. Mike, I don't even know what day it is. Yeah, man, I hear you. You're back, okay. You're good at the moment. Okay. You got the core pledge. Okay. Rufus, that is honestly plenty. That is I'm serious, man. I know you were talking no. Dude, please do not. This was probably a mistake. A mistake, dude. Yo, first stream I made it over a week. Excited for this one. White Rabbit Scribe. What is up, dude? Your own hero. I spent Saturday unboxing and organizing. Did you get the whole shebang? Your own hero, core box, and everything? We're only going to be doing this. A lot of you guys know I already have the core box. A few playthroughs. I even did a review. So we're just going to be checking this out. Very excited. I do like the game a lot. Very positive review. I did say some negatives. Be prepared, man. You are going to spend a significant amount of time setting this up. And I don't exactly know what's in this box. I don't know if it's just going to be more tiles that you can add to the core game as well. If so, like I didn't get the organizers for the cards, and I think there was organizers for the actual tiles, like the hex tiles. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't get those. I didn't get the upgraded coins. I didn't get the upgraded elemental tokens. I'm trying to save a little bit of money where I can. So I just got this and the Necromancer Hero kit. But again, really like the game. There comes a druid in this. Finally got a druid and a necromancer. So very excited to see the characters themselves. But I'm trying to say that the whole core box is a beast. It's an undertaking each time you want to play, and that is a downside. This isn't going to be like a weekday kind of game, to get out and set up and play through. So I don't know what all is involved with this. If it's going to make setup time even longer, I don't know. So we're gonna see. But either way, refrigerator, mini refrigerator. Yeah, I think Rufus was the one that said a microwave. It was the core box was the size of a microwave. Yeah, man. Yeah, microwave and toaster oven. Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's see. How many hours that take? About 4 total. Yeah, it's huge. I'm actually learning leaning more and more towards keeping it. Okay, backed all in. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, it's a great game. It is a great game. I really do think if you can leave this set up for a few days, uh, stream's going down again, man. The internet. I guess I'll just wait for it to come back. I think you can probably still hear me through audio, but the video feed might just become choppy. It doesn't look too bad right now. This happens occasionally. So many punch boards. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, bro. You need to check the number of punch boards. A few people were missing some under numbers of punch boards. Good luck. Thank you, dude. Okay, that's good to know. Do you know if it was from this box or the core? I think even if you're missing some punch boards, I think you still have a lot. I mean, a joking aside, I'll try to pay attention and see. What I'm hearing is you'll be spending more time setting it up than playing the game. No, that's not true. I mean, it takes a long time, but it's like shuffling and all that sort of stuff. Feeling FOMO for not backing this. You can probably find some copies on eBay right now. Like I joked around in the Discord. I think people are going to start finding out just how much of a setup and teardown this is. So that might, put some people off, and they'll probably put their copy up on eBay. But Kerr's hating already. Okay, so let's just dive into it. So yeah, let's open up this box first. I already did cut out a little bit so we can see. Artwork is really cool. By the way, before we get into it, I will say Friday I am going to be doing a playthrough of this. Friday, I have the thumbnail created, at least a placeholder thumbnail. I'll throw it up probably tomorrow. It might change, but so I'll throw it up tomorrow. At least the link will be there. So go ahead, click the notify button if you want to watch a playthrough using some of this new stuff. I already have 3 existing playthroughs on the channel and a review, like I said. So playthrough is going to be on Friday. Tomorrow is going to be a Too Many Bones playthrough. What did I say? Gray-haired heroes. Is using Figment and Tink. That's a playthrough tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to be playing a game of Uprising Curse of the Last Emperor with Steve from Co-op Guild on his channel. Check the community post. So if you want to check that out, that's going to be a lot of fun. So that's on Wednesday as well. Also, if you do like the video, you like what I do here on the channel, think about giving it a like. Seriously helps out the videos. It means a lot to me. If you're not subscribed yet, think about subscribing. A lot of playthroughs, a lot of other content coming. And finally, if you do want to support even more, I do have a Patreon. You get access to the Discord. We have a good old time over there. It's a great group of guys, and special shout out to them. Thank you guys so much. So that being said, this game will be larger on the resale market than Ether Fields. I think you're right. Yeah, the review for sure. We have a sickness, Andrew. We just need a big box. Yeah, dude, it's one of those, oops, I did it again. It's that Britney Spears song, man. Anytime one of these shows up. I really should learn how to remove the shrink one day. Mike, now, real quick, this is the last thing and we'll dive into it. Can you imagine owning this game, Mike, and putting all of the tokens back in the punch boards? Oh my god, dude. Okay. Okay, let's see. I seriously should have backed this game. A time machine. Maybe there's probably one buried in here somewhere for sure. Okay, so let's get into it. Artwork is cool. Let's pop this bad boy open. Let's see. Okay. Right here, summon and recall. Okay, this might be, I'm not sure, just a little flimsy. It's not just like regular paper. It's a little thicker. I'm not sure exactly. I guess for one of the characters. Oblivion Rising entry sheet. Okay, interesting. Unlocked slots. Oh, campaign. Okay, so they added a little campaign element. Okay, all right. All right. Very interesting. There's a few sheets here. Pretty nice paper. All right. We have the Torment of Resurrection, the Fierce Powers and Crawling Shadows rulebook. Okay, introduction, components. Let me just look through this real quick. So we did get some new elementals, which is nice. Got a few more tiles, 5 chapter 1 tiles. And that's one of the, man, honestly, this setting up the tiles in this game is quite the task. It is quite the task. The more you play it, the more familiar you get with exactly how to do it. But you need a certain number of level 1 tiles, and then there's like 4 different symbols of level 1 tiles. You need a certain amount of this symbol of level 1, certain amount of this symbol of level 1. Watch some of the playthroughs and you'll get a better understanding, but it can be quite the challenge. Okay, so we got a few more different chapter tiles. Euthia Hero board. I guess this is the Druid. Familiar board. Okay, so this is kind of for your summon pet, I guess. All right. Got all of her stuff. Some standees. More silver and gold cards. 30 more treasure tiles. 24 more. Good Lord. Oh my God. This is insane, guys. This is insane. Oh. Oh my God. Okay, so some really cool minis. Hydra, Behemoth, and Fair Demon miniatures. Okay, we got a Necromancer's Lair and 4 Tower miniatures. And then we have some Minion miniatures. All right. Tower quest cards. All right. All right, very cool. I know, putting the game back into punch boards. I know, dude. Only put tokens back into punch boards for... All right, Mike. I thought you did it for every game, Mike. So Dawn of the Tile. So yeah, exactly, Mike. Yeah, that's the first level. That's the first scenario. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the component list is giving... I know, dude. Okay, let's see. What else? Familiars. Okay, this is going over familiars. I'm excited about this character. I think the next... I'll do 2 playthroughs at least, doing the 2 new characters. I'm excited about them. And the new scenarios. So the way I played it... How long ago did I play it? I think within the past... maybe 3 months or something like that. I said, you know what? This thing is sitting on my shelf. So we got some more... some ability cards, some level up stuff. So the game was sitting on my shelf, and I was like, you know what? It takes forever to set up, and that was deterring me from playing the game. But I said, you know, if I'm going to keep the game, I just have to say, okay, it is what it is, but so just get out the game and play. So I did, and the way that I've been playing the game recently, and I think I'm going to play going forward, I am going to try some of the scenarios that they have, some of the objectives, but just giving myself a set round amount, and just say, let's play to round 15, and let's just see what we can do. Let's see how many level 2 enemies or level 3 enemies we can take out. Let's see what kind of gear we can get. Just stuff like that. So just basically having fun, running around the board, no set objective. And I think even giving myself a little bit more starting gold, I think I might play with that way. Because the stuff that I really like, just gathering the items, seeing if I can, you know, get a set of items, the gems to slot in the items. That was one of the things I highlighted in the review that reminded me of Diablo 2, especially. If you get like these gems, you can slot it in armor and weapons and stuff like that. So being able to do that to make the gear even different with these other attributes, I love that, man. So, you know, in order to get more of those things, I think I'm just going to give myself more starting gold. Kind of like Salt on Doomrock, you know. I want to do more of the cool stuff. Okay, so solo and cooperative game. And I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, they did change up some of the solo mode a little bit. I was a big fan of the solo mode in the original game, so I'm curious to see how they changed it and kind of what I want to, you know, what method I want to go with. All right, so here we have the scenario book. So there are also introduction. Okay, Wild Run, Fog of Necromancy. All right. I'm actually excited going through this book. I'm excited to bust this out. These tiles look crazy cool. I did get this angle out here. Let's see if I can kind of get this to work a little bit. But I love the look of those tiles. That is cool, man. Like this Necromancer's Lair right there. That is awesome, dude. All right, let's see. I haven't played the game multiplayer either. I probably never will. Okay. This looks a little interesting right here. This looks a little different. Greg, what's up, brother? Yeah. Oops, I did it again, man. I just can't. Yeah, I'll do it again and again, man. I know, yeah, right. Kurt said the only druid Andrew's gonna ever have. Yeah, that's the joke, man. I've been trying to get a Massive Darkness 2 druid forever, man. So, and I've been trying to, get these guys to send me their stuff. Rufus Rufus didn't do it. I'll remember that, Rufus. I'll remember that. Feel the Euthia love? Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's see. So good to see the final product. Hope it gets here too. Looking forward to your playthrough. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Yeah. So Friday is gonna be the playthrough. Hope it gets here soon. Yeah, I hope it does too. I think they're almost done. Is that right? I believe they're probably close to being done. 24-hour stream. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Rip Tim and Matt. Exactly. Okay. So these are the abilities for the druid. Okay. So here is the sheet. So now. Okay. So. Interesting. So this is a piece of paper. The other ones were thicker boards. Now this might be this is probably a Steamforged Games thing, right? That I just didn't pay attention to. That's one of the problems that I have is once I kind of back something, I'll look into it very briefly. I'm like, Euthia, I like that game. Let's back this new stuff. But I don't really dive into too much. I just say, okay, I trust what they're going to do, send it to me, but I didn't look at the change in the boards. Not a big problem. But again, I didn't back the deluxe stuff. Okay, but the character looks really cool. All right, so you have 3 slots unlocked at the beginning. Got to pay 4 gold to unlock these, or what is that? It's not a wind. I think that's an earth. That might be an earth or an earth elemental. Okay, all right. Starts with 5 health. Okay. All right. Altria. And then it looks like, so this is different as well. All right. So this, you set up the items for the different marketplaces. And then you got your level here and then the amount of rounds. Okay. So this is a lot different. All right. But again, another sheet of paper. How much is this game? Expensive. I mean, especially if you didn't back it, like you're probably going to be paying a hefty amount on eBay. I think I even checked a little while ago, a few hours ago, and when they were making a joke about you could probably find them on eBay, and you were finding like 300, 500, stuff like that. Just got my core board game today, and the expansions a couple days ago. Very nice, dude. Very nice. What's up, man? Not a problem. I don't even know who. Oh boy, I really don't mind heavy card stock cards, but when they go up against dual layer boards, yeah, right. But I mean, I don't care, dude. Again, I was trying to save money on some of those things, so it's unneeded. And even the coins on the original were a little annoying because there was 2 values that looked very similar. I think it was the 1 and maybe like the 3, I want to say, or the 5, or maybe it was something else. Either way, I'm forgetting. I didn't go for the coins. Again, it's something small. Save money where you can. Let me skip this here. Mike is out. Yeah, Mike's out. Lexet comes with dual layer boards. Yep, including expansions. Yeah, I saw that. But okay, so this is really cool. And they did change the elementals. They made it into these like kind of these clear, like transparent type deals. So let me get the zoom in here. So let's see. So these are cool. These look pretty neat. But again, I didn't get the upgraded elementals. You can get all of the existing elementals in this kind of transparent form. The other ones had a wash on them. They were different colors, but they had a wash. I thought they were pretty cool. I like them. So I didn't upgrade them. But these are nice. Let's just take a look at some of these minis here. So this is the box. This is kind of the layout. So we can take a look at these individually. So, all right, this looks like your druid here. And the minis are bigger. They're not your standard like you see in other board games. They are bigger. They got a wash on them. Very good quality. Very cool. Dude, this looks like the what's her face? Queen of the Zerg. Yeah. That's pretty badass. Kerrigan. This looks like Kerrigan a little bit. Alright, you got this guy right here. Is this the Necromancer? I think it is. I think this is the Necromancer. Very cool stuff. Sarah Kerrigan, yeah, man, yeah. You gonna paint them now? Hell no. Are those white handwritten art on them? Next, man. Now I have to give people and a good day to play this game and take that. I have to get people and get people to play the game. Is that what you're trying to say? I think I'm just trying to. I think I'm reading it too fast. This guy's badass, dude. Yeah, give it a shot. It's not a complicated game. It's really not. There's not even a lot of like rule nuance things that you have to look up. There's a few, but it's not too bad. It's not a complicated game. It's just massive. It is massive. I like this wolf, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What's up, Dan? Chris isn't busy painting anything right now. I thought he was he keeps showing us pictures of Marvel Zombies. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Sick. Sick. To learn the game? Yeah, man. It's again, it's not complicated. There's not that many rule issues that come up. It's huge, man. And you know, it is quite a bit to kind of understand at first, but it's once you get it, it's like, oh, okay, all right, this isn't too bad. Now there are 5 of these guys. These guys are pretty cool. These guys are really cool. I dig it. I dig it. And then there are 5 of these skulls. It looks fine. Yeah, Dan, I know I heard the comparison, but this is nothing like Mage Knight. I don't know how people even compare it to it. It's totally different. It's totally different. I think the comparison comes from, and I've said this before, I think it's got the hexes, and you move around and you place tokens as you like defeat these enemies. It looks semi-similar, but the gameplay is just totally different. Totally different. All right, so let's those are the minis. Very cool minis. Digging the minis. Let's put this over here. More minis. All right, this is a pretty... All right, so this is one piece here. All right, so you got some cards. Okay, so this is the new Elemental. Okay, more quest cards. All right, more objective stuff. All right, same here. These might be some, is it loot? It says 0 to 35 reward. Okay, I'm going to have to check those out. Crystal Golem reward. These might be for objectives as well. Behemoth reward. All right, more enemies. Got a bat. Okay. 1 silver card, 1 chaos token, and 1, let's see if I remember. Guar token. Gar token. All right, so if he rolls 0 to 4, okay, 1 damage, and he loses a life, or he takes a life from me. Maybe that's it. 5 to 8, 2 damage. This is the shitty part about this. So you get -3 to your roll. That's brutal, man. That is brutal. Yeah. So then if he gets 9 plus 3 damage and he gains a health. Oof. It looks like a level 1 though. He's only got 3 health. Okay. Curious to see the new enemies. And you can see some of the artwork on it. So you can see this is going to be a -3 to my roll. Sucks, and that's an ongoing effect. A lot of times the enemies have stuff where like some of these tokens will bring out cards that'll say, you know, minus X to your next roll. But this is an ongoing effect, so every turn he's going to -3. And then especially if you're with like a wind elemental, what are they called? A wind elemental, I guess we could just say, your rolls can just be jacked up, and it can be hard to take out some of these guys. All right, very cool. Area of attack and a counterattack. So 25, this looks like a boss here. Yeah, it looks like a Hydra, right? Way better artwork than Mage Knight. I cannot argue with that. Yeah, nobody can ever argue that. I don't care. Emotional support skull. Yeah. I would say it's bigger than Oathsworn. Oof. Yeah, I mean, the amount of boxes, again, I don't have... Was there a whole other box with all of the deluxe stuff? I mean, because Oathsworn had the core box and then 2 huge boxes for the minis. If you take those into account, I mean, they might be similar sized. They might be similar sized. That's just a rise. Oh, Jordan, you just got some the ISS Vanguard pledge too? Doesn't take as long to organize as my... Oh, dude. Oh, my God. Jordan, I think you're in for a surprise, man. Okay, Will-O-Wisp. I don't know what these are. Hydra Weakening. Okay. So these are some bigger cards here. All right. Kick you on the balls. There you go, Dan. That's what's up, Dan. That's what's up. Okay, it looks like this might be a familiar. The detail is very nice. I do like it. You can see all those little feathers on the wings. All right. And then the layout in this box, you can see here. Decent size. These are some big minis here. They look really good too. So let's take a look at some of these. So these are the, I guess, the towers. I think it said 4 towers and then this Necromancer's lair. So we'll check that out last. So let's check out these towers. These look really good. I do like these. Nice detail. So there are 4 of those. There are 5 of these guys. These guys look badass. Nice weight to them. All right. Ron, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? Glad I made it. It was my son's B-Day. Oh, happy birthday to your son, man. That's very cool. Hope you guys had a great day. Too many boxes, terrain box. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I think Oathsworn has it. Maybe by just a little bit, but I do think Oathsworn has it. All right, let's see. Tiffany, what's up? How's it going? Steven, just got back from celebrating my youngest turning 21. Happy birthday to them too, Steven. No kidding. Hope they had a great day as well. What's up, Steven? How's it going, brother? In my opinion, Euthia is like a final rune-bound version or a 3D talisman from many players' dreams. I like it, man. I've never played rune-bound. I did play Talisman, 4th edition. But, man, Talisman, it'd be rough to get back to nowadays. Got a shipping email. Very cool. All right, let's take a look at this guy right here. Badass. Look at this beast. Oh, I can't wait to play with this stuff. Again, Friday, guys. Anybody that's just joining now, Friday, I'm going to put a link and a thumbnail on my channel. That is going to be a playthrough on Friday. I don't know who I'm going to play yet. I'm thinking the Druid. So that is Friday. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Like I said, I'm going to put it on, I think, tomorrow. So be sure to check that out. Click the notify button if you want to you want to join me live. It's going to be a lot of fun. Look at this monster. This is so cool, man. I love this. I love this. Epic. Epic. There is a smaller one right here. Okay, this thing is wild. All right. Sundrop effect is very nice. It helps. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And they had it on the original game as well. So I'm always happy to see something like that. Like you said, makes the games the minis pop a little bit. Yep. Use that time to put more plastic minis together. There you go, Steven. That Warhammer stuff. It is Warhammer, right? Is it 40K? Steven managed to play a couple games of this so far. Really enjoying it. Definitely feels like a nice balance between simple to learn but having a lot of depth. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's simple to learn, like you said, and it leaves a lot of space for decision making. You know, where do you want to go? Okay, well, you have this earth elemental here, but it's maybe also next to a wind elemental. So that's going to really, how's that going to affect my rolls? You know, what can I get? How many, what do I have in my disposal? Do I have a lot of items and stuff like that? What's my health at? You know, it's really cool. Saving up turns, so then you can have a bigger turn next round. It's cool. So this is the Necromancer's lair. Sweet, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. You know, and they did a good job too. It definitely feels like, you know, some sort of rubble, you know, or concrete, like you can see there. Very nice. Warhammer, that's it. That's it. Yeah, the old world. That's it. That's it. Yep. Yep. No one can tolerate me that long. Let's see. Finally played Chaos in the Old World the other night. Those old FFG games just hit just right. Train is perfect. I agree. I agree. The train is nice. And they did give you some dice here. Now, I believe this is the Dwart die. It's either that or this. I think it's this one. But the last one was stickers you had to put on. So I guess this just comes screen printed, maybe. I could be mistaken. Maybe this isn't the Dwart die. I'm forgetting. I'm going to have to learn that again. And then you have the 2 dice for the druid here. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. 5 and a 6. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Might bring me good luck on Friday. We'll see. All right, so it does look like, real quick, let's switch up the camera angle. So it does look like if you do want to sleeve the cards, and also down here, this is a pretty deep space here. So you can put some tokens and stuff underneath of these cards. And, you know, if you want to put more cards here, I'm assuming, you know, if you want to sleeve the cards, you can have more space here. So the insert so far is okay. But again, man, this is just another humongo box. If you want to play with this stuff, you got to get out the huge core box. You got to dig down deep. Get this stuff out as well. All right. Let's put this over here. We got a crap ton of baggies. Now, usually I'm not the biggest fan. I don't really like putting the stuff in baggies, but I've been putting a lot of my stuff in plano boxes. But what I do like that I'll use for other games is these are some big, decent sized baggies. And these are pretty good as well. So, all right. There's a lot here. There is a lot. All right. And then we have, the rest is all punch boards. This many punch boards. So it looks like these are for existing characters, it looks like. So did they add new abilities? Some single hex tiles. Okay. I guess we won't look at each one, but let's check out a few. Let's check out a few. All right. Let's see what we get. Just reuse the punch boards. Yeah, dude, Steven, me and we were joking around about like Mike, and I know you put the tokens back in the punch boards as well. Can you imagine, bro? This is just crazy. Okay. I'm missing some chat. I do apologize, guys. Baggies, yeah, man. Throw it out. Your job, sweet tea. Just do it. Tiffany just left the chat. Okay. All right. All right. It's being played. All the other characters getting new tiles. Oh, interesting. Steven, I'm reading your comment. Very interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have some tiles here. It looks a little faded out. Let's see if we can use this maybe. It's a little worse. It is what it is. The lighting isn't the greatest right now. Okay. So we got some tokens all around here. These look awesome. All right, again, yeah, I'm gonna have to find out what all of this is. Okay, all right. Got some earth elementals, some water. Love the water, heals you. Some wind elementals. All right, very cool. This is different. This guy's different right here. This guy's interesting. Yeah, the lighting does not. It is not playing well with these hexes right now. These boards. Okay. Got some tokens right here. These look like for maybe the Necromancer. I don't know. I'm just taking a guess right now. They look like skulls. More tokens right here. Okay. A lot of new tokens here I've never seen before. Some Hydra stuff. All right. Okay, very cool. +2. These look crazy. All right. Again, I'm going to have to figure out what all that is. I'm not even going to sit here and speculate. Okay, some standees in case you want to use these instead of the minis. The artwork is awesome. I do love the artwork here. 68 punch boards for the all-in. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It is crazy. I'm getting a migraine. Why? Because there's so many? Is that why? For the unpunching. Yeah, you would need it. You would need it. Okay, so some new tiles. These are very interesting. So I guess in some scenarios you would mix these in. Oh, this is wild here. This is wild. So this is an elemental, but is this... That's not the green guy. What guy was that? Oh, it's these guys. Wait, is it these? No. Who are these guys? It's not these guys. It's not these green guys. It's not these. All right. Well, I'll have to figure it out. I'll figure it out. Okay. Let's put this back over here. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. I see like 2 of these guys are purple. Maybe it has something to do with these. I don't know. I'll figure it out. We already took a look at that. Okay. Interesting. More new tokens. All right. Let's see if all of these have it. Yeah, so I guess each one of these does have... Oh, this is pretty badass here. It's pretty sick right there. Again, I know the lighting is messing with the board or the tile. Real talk. Okay, so more of those. Man, this is crazy. Yeah, again, I'll read up to see to play through this, but this looks wild. All right. More tokens here. Fire elemental. All right, this is different. Okay, all right. Yeah, so this is for the green guys. These green elementals. Yeah, I don't know what the purple ones are for. All right, looks like we have some sort of altar, some more portals. All right. Is this the Necromancer's tower? Or this is just a tower, most likely. One of these. Right here. It's probably one of these. Yeah, this terrain is pretty cool. I do like the terrain. A lot of new tokens, man. A lot of new tokens. Like, not just more of what, like, the existing stuff from the core. Just a lot of new stuff. Like all of these. There's a lot on this that I don't recognize. Okay. It looks cool, though. The artwork is very nice. That is one thing that I liked about the game. When it's all set up, it's a little harder to tell on the stream just because I have to pull back the camera so far, so the detail isn't as good. But the artwork on this, when the board is all laid out, it looks really cool. All right. Match the mini with the standee. Yeah, we're done playing that game. Talos put MK to shame. I agree, man. I agree. I agree. All right, so these looks like some of the elephant tiles. Those mammoth tiles. Some more quests right here. All right. It's more the same. Okay, so it looks like each of the towers is going to be a different color. Interesting. Got some bear tokens over here. MK to get a facelift. You think so, Mike? I think that would be a great idea. I think that would be a great idea. I do like the game, but that artwork, it does need a slight improvement. All right, so we have some new items here that we can get. Some amulets. All right. That is one of the things I wish in the core game, at least, that some of the items were a little bit cheaper. Because you got to think, some turns, you might just be able to move, fight one enemy. And, you know, if that enemy was on a shop, you know, spend that last token to go to the shop. And that's your whole turn. And so some of the enemies, if they don't give you that many coins, you know, it can take a little while to get some coins. Of course, if you find gems along the way, you can sell the gems. You can sell other gear to get more coins. I totally get it. But it's still hard to get some of these, you know, heavy-duty items. And especially a decent amount of them. And that's kind of what I wanted. So that's one reason why I started to just play. Let's just play to like 15 rounds. Let's just run around, get coins. Let's see what kind of gear we can get. Instead of some objective scenarios. Like certain, that required certain objectives to be completed. So these look really cool though. Yeah, and I mean, I'm thinking about it now. Like there is... All of these do have to be in baggies. Yeah, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, some more quest tokens here. I don't know what these are. Let's take a look at the back. Okay, so these are so... Oh, so this is interesting. So is this going to be something like if we complete something, like a certain quest, maybe we just find one of these tiles throughout... Like you see this like 13 gold. It gives you 1 to your storage, and it only gives you additional 3 health for 13 gold. It's expensive. I know additional 3 health is good. You can slot 1 gem in there, but you know, like even like 12 for these, you know, it gives you additional 4 health, but it takes away 1 of your storage slots. I just think 12 gold is a lot. You know, so I was... And I mean, we'll play through, but that's why I might give myself more starting gold in the beginning. We'll see. We'll see. A good-looking dust catcher. Yeah, I mean, it's, there's something to be said about that. I'm not hating on the Mage Knight system. I do like Mage Knight. Of course, I haven't pulled it out for some time now. I just forgot a lot of the rules, but it's just the art, man. It's got to be redone. Do the scenarios not carry over your treasure and stuff? So it looks like they did add a campaign element, but before, no, they're just one shots. Yeah, they did add some sort of campaign. Yeah, exactly. Yep, yep. Some scenarios start at a higher level though. Okay, all right, all right. And that's one of the things. It's like if I'm just running around again because your turn most of the time, unless you're saving tokens to have a bigger turn next time. Let's say you say okay, because you get a level one. I'm saying a level one, but you get a like a 1, 2, and 3 token. Okay, so you can choose to not use one of those tokens to store, so you can use that for the next round to have a larger round. Now you can do more things because you have more of these action tokens, so to speak. But if you don't save those up, most of the time, one token is going to allow you to perform combat. One token is going to allow you to go to a marketplace to buy stuff. And another one is going to allow you, I think, to like, what is it? Use the spot, like to dig or something like that. I'm forgetting. But my point is, so let's say you move over here with the one token, you do combat with the other token. Now you're on a marketplace. Let's say that combat gave you 3 coins. That's 3 coins, and the next round, something similar. Now you fight another enemy that's giving you 4 coins. Now in the old solo way, that if you got 4 silver coins, those can be traded in for a coin, or if you got a gold card, you can trade that in for a coin as well. So there are other ways to get coins, but for the most part, that defeating enemies is how you're going to get coins. So if you can spend like 3 rounds to get like a decent amount of coins to then just get like one of those items that we saw before that adds just like additional 4 health. And I mean, some scenarios that might be you only have 10 scenarios. Well, you just spent 3 scenarios to get 9, 10, 11, 12 coins, and you have to spend some of those coins to unlock the new abilities. You're going to have to spend some coins to unlock slots on your character board in order to get more items to place on there. So you're spending coins. You're going to have to spend coins to get some more potions so you can heal, or to heal at some of these locations. So there's other things that you need to spend coins on. So I just want more coins so that I can get more of these items in some of these shorter scenarios. That's my whole thing. Because it feels like a lot of these items can just be like, oh, dude, that looks awesome, but this is an 11 scenario, game, and I'm on scenario 4, and I got like 4 coins right now, and maybe I could just buy this helm next round. That's going to give me an additional 2 coins, and it's going to give me a -1 to my storage. So that's why I think I want more coins, or some of the items be cheaper. That's what I'm trying to say. But either way. My box is sitting on my table waiting for the weekend. That's what's up, dude. Give it a shot, man. Give it a shot. James, hey, first time backer here. Do you have a video of how to organize the base game? No, but there is a video that I used that I think did a really great job. I'll put that in the description. I don't have it right offhand, but it does a fantastic job. That is exactly how I store my stuff. So I'll put a link into that below or later on. I don't have the deluxe organizers for the new stuff. I have the deluxe for the original tiles and stuff. I don't think there was any more deluxe. They were just for the tokens. So I have that, but I don't have the deluxe organizers for the new stuff, the new cards or anything like that. Yeah, that's one of the problems with the game, though, dude. The boxes are massive. It is just going to be a struggle. You're just going to have to accept that. It's going to take a long time putting it back in, getting it out, playing a game. All right, so we have more of these, more quests, more stuff you can search. Okay, so this looks new here. Yeah, see, so 5 coins for a health, but it does give you an additional movement, which is really nice. +1 to your rolls. Additional health. Okay, all right. +2, like this is what I'm saying. +2 to health, -1 to your storage. Okay, all right. And more tokens here. right, Hollow Wand. Increase the Die of Hope's value by 5. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I like that a lot. That is very helpful. Lumber Axe, so 5 to 7, we deal 2 damage. 8 to 11, 3. Yeah, costs 5. Okay, all right. Oh, Genie Lamp, this is pretty cool. So you can actually get stuff depending on the rolls. Very cool. That's interesting. All right, all right. Well, dude, this tile is sick. All right, so this might be for the Hydra, if that's the name. All right, Wasp Swarm, 0 to 8 does 4 damage. Whoa, dude. And you get a 9 plus, you do 5 damage and -3 to the enemy's result. That is good. Okay, so these are the abilities. That's level 15, though. That's still really good. It only costs 3 coins to get. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Teleport to the church. Okay, so that's cool. We can get some more guard tokens, heal up. Very nice. And then last few. Okay, so these are the tokens that Scott was saying as you play as the druid, I think you were saying. Level up their abilities. Okay. Sweet. I'm excited, man. I am excited. So again, playthrough is on Friday. I don't have the link up, but that is going to be going up at least by tomorrow. So be sure to click the notify button when you see it. Minis are very cool. Okay, so that's the box. So right now, again, I don't have the deluxe storage for the new stuff. So it looks like I am going to be using a lot of baggies. All of these things in baggies. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I might do? Yep, I can already tell what I'm going to do. This is going to be a plano. This box is big enough. There's going to be some plano tackle boxes that can be used for this. So that is what I'm going to use. A lot of these tokens will probably fit in that as well. Yeah, that's probably going to be the case. Yep. Obviously, the tiles will not be able to fit in there, but I guess some boxes actually they would be. They would be able to fit, but there's too many of them. But for everything else, yeah, it's going to be tackle boxes for sure. Okay, all right. A lot of stuff to go through. I don't think I have an unboxing for the original Euthia. I don't know if I do or not. Let's take a look at the Necromancer Hero kit. Very excited about this character as well. And I will be having a playthrough of this as well at some point. I don't know if I'm going to do the Necromancer or the Druid on Friday, but we'll see. We will see. All right, so let's check this out. Perfect, thank you. You got it, dude. Yeah, it's needed. It's needed. It's a fantastic video. Lays it out very nicely. You know, easy to follow. But I don't have one for the new stuff. Again, I don't have one for the new stuff. There's probably a video out there. All right. 2 new dice. I like these dice a lot. These are really cool. I like the color scheme, is what I'm trying to say. Necromancy. All right. A few cards here. Undead Lord. All right. Necromancer Hero. Set up. Okay. Exile Armor set. All right. Okay, so it adds an additional armor. Is that what I'm gathering? Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, okay, it does. It does. Oh, so are his... Okay, okay. Very interesting. So it looks like a lot of his level up stuff is going to be just like additional armor. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. See, and it might just be the way that I play, but again, like this costs 4, this costs 5, 6, 7, 10. Man, I'm struggling to think. I mean, unless you're playing, this sheet does go up to 20 scenarios. Unless you're playing a long scenario, I don't see, because you're going to be taking some damage. There's no way around it. So you're going to be spending coins to heal up, get these abilities. I guess with the Necromancer, maybe you don't have to spend the coins on gear, so you could actually save it for just to get these abilities, which is gear as well. I like that idea. Soul Ripper, 3 to 6 does 4 damage. Very cool. 12 plus 8 damage. That is awesome, dude. That's the last one. That's level 40. That is so cool, man. Tomb of the Dead. Corrupted Seal. Oh, I'm excited to play this character. I'm excited. And then you get all the tokens associated with the character. Tokens you'll have to place on the board. Your action tokens, health, other tokens you'll have to place on the board. So, and then a standee. Very cool. Very cool stuff. How would you say this guy's name? Hosier? Hoxier? Hosier? I have no idea. Summoning minions. Yeah, I'm excited about that as well. Okay. All right, so that is also the Necromancer Hero. Let's see. Funny how you're describing it. It's like too many bones. You want all the flashy stuff, and sometimes you need more decks. Yeah, that's true. That is true, man. And that's just one thing. I do think bones is kind of like you got to choose a tech path, right? What do you kind of want to do as far as that? And then just go for that tech path. And then you get a few stats along the way. This, I kind of just want more. You know, I find a lot of the games, again, I've been changing the way I've been playing to just doing, let's do like 15 rounds instead of a set objective scenario. Let's do 15 rounds. Let's just try to get gold, fight monsters, do the fun stuff, and let's see what exactly I can get. And sometimes I'm still finding that I'm like ending those scenarios, like, you know, maybe I'll have a helmet and a breastplate or something like that, and maybe I'll have an upgraded item, and then maybe I'll have like 2 slots open, right? You know, I do like the idea of fighting off the elementals to get some of these tokens. So instead of spending coins, you can spend those elemental tokens that you get to unlock these. It makes it a little bit easier, but you might not, get this token from the elemental. So it's a little bit of a risk. Not a risk, but you might not get it every time. So, I'm just not finding that I'm like, I want to fill the guy out, or the character out. I want to fill him out. And I'm just not finding that I'm doing that too often. I know you're going to be really strong, but dude, some of these enemies are brutal. Even if you have a few gear on level, and you're fighting level 2 monsters, I mean, hopefully I'm at like 12 health. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong, but, I've played the game, quite a few times already. So I'm just struggling, like going up to 15 or 29 health. That just sounds crazy to me. But yeah. So like if I get to 12 health and I get a few items, I'm feeling pretty strong, or stronger than I normally do. But I want to, get decked out. I want to fight those level 3 enemies. I want to take a lot of damage, but also give a lot of damage. Necromancer is fun, but I didn't get to use the summons as much as Meat Shield in my first game. Yeah, okay, all right. Let me just look real quick. I'm interested to see the scenario lengths. Let's see. All right, so we got an introduction. Okay, cemetery to... Okay, so let's see the first... Okay, Fog of Necromancy. This is hard. This plays to... Where is it? Okay, so... According to the chosen difficulty, up to 9 or 11 game rounds, up to 11 or 13 game rounds in a 1-player game. Okay, so you could have 13 game rounds. Yeah, man, and especially like what are they called? Is it the Dragon Slayer castles or something like that? This one right here.
these Dragon Slayer castles, like I am barely, if at all, buying stuff from this Dragon Slayer castle. Most of the time, in even those 15 round games, I'm only like getting stuff from these. Like I don't know if it's called the village or marketplace. I'm forgetting exactly the names of it, but I am never doing it from. I think it's called the Dragon Slayer castle. I'm never getting stuff from here, and this is like the coolest stuff. So I think the way that I'm just gonna play, I'm gonna play a few of these scenarios for the playthroughs. I'm gonna play them straight up, but I think going forward, and I fully accepted this. I think the way that I'm gonna play it is just, and you know what? Maybe you can even do these scenarios, but just add more rounds to it, which I think I might do. I think I might do that. Just play to like 20 rounds. If you love the mechanics, you love the game loop, but you're finding that you're not doing as much, not getting as much cool gear, or not doing as many cool things as you would like, just play it longer. And I think you'll be happy with the result. Let's see. Is this another one? Yeah, game length up to 9 rounds. Dude, that just feels so short. Again, most of the time you're just going to be moving, taking out an enemy, and hopefully being at a spot where you can buy stuff. And that's a whole game round. Okay, reset, do the same thing. That's 2 game rounds down already. This game in Heroes of Might, what is it? Might and Magic, something like that. What does he say? Kill this year for me? Is that what you said, dude? I got this like heart token in the corner, right by the chat. That's blocking, so I didn't see what the what that word was. Rise of the Soul Reaper. Goal, according to the chosen difficulty, destroy the corrupted barrier and defeat Adragor, the Soul Reaper, before the end of round 9 or 10. All right. Yeah, so again, it just looks like that was another one. Okay, here we go. So goal up to 16 rounds. Okay, Arcane Dimension. I like that. This looks wild. This is a lot different of a setup here than normal. Passage into the dimension. That sounds pretty cool. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. So yeah, that's 16 rounds. That's a lot. That's a lot. Scenario set resolution. If you defeat only some of the ultimate bosses by the end of round 20. Okay, so these multiple bosses. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Oh man. The ultimate bosses. Is this just, you're just taking out multiple bosses? That's wild. That's wild. Okay. All right. So I guess we are going to try. What's the first one here? The Fog of Necromancy. Up to 11 or 13 game rounds in a 1-player game. I guess we might try this one. Maybe we'll try this one for the playthrough. We'll see. We'll see. I'll read through it. Okay. All right. But yeah, that is that's the scenarios. Necromancer. Okay. But I'm liking what I'm seeing. Just more of the same. A lot more new. The minis are fantastic. A lot of tokens. I love the artwork. I always thought Euthia had some fantastic artwork. Really like it. So the easier scenarios limit you to weaker equipment. Yeah, it's just, I think it's a way to balance it, right? It's like, okay, you have this objective. You have to defeat it by a certain amount of rounds. Right. So in a sense, it is weakening you so that you can't get all of this gear. But from what the way that I feel after a lot of it, and I don't know where. I think that we just read that last scenario was up to 20 rounds. Is that right? I could be mistaken about that. So maybe this last scenario, but I haven't seen, yeah, by the end of round 20, I haven't seen any other scenario that goes up to 20. And I believe the existing board Yeah, so that does go up to 20 as well. The old board. So this goes up to 22. So I haven't seen a scenario. Now there could be a scenario that does, and I'm just forgetting. But this is kind of where, like, I don't want to say the fun starts, because it's all fun, but where you really start getting like better gear, and you're like, sweet man, now my health is really starting to go up. Okay, now I got some cool gems that I can slot. So I feel like these are starting to become like, the juicy rounds, and then some ends like right here. So it's like, and now some of it you can't just run around because there's a set objective. So you have to be like still going to complete that objective, whether that's like defeating a certain amount of level 2 monsters, stuff like that. So that's why I've been starting to play with like going into deeper rounds and just not having a set objective. Yeah. And I totally get that, Michael. But my whole thing was I just found like there was too many scenarios that ended too short. So I wanted to just do more of that stuff. I wanted to get more of that really cool gear. Like I said, um, those Dragon Slayer spots, I just feel like I could barely get any of those. Is the map size exploration the thing that grabs you in this game, Andrew? It's a bunch of stuff. So it is the exploration, what's around the corner. I do like the way that they handle the solo. I do like rolling the dice. I love having a certain amount of tokens that do different things. I can add to the limit. I can subtract from the enemy's result. The enemy is going to have, you don't know what the enemy is going to be. And once you find out, there's a certain amount of tokens that they have, and they're going to spend those tokens differently. They're going to have the chaos tokens. So if they have gathered a certain amount of cards, you're going to flip over those cards, and those can actually cascade into performing even stronger abilities. And so but once they spend those tokens, they don't get those back. So you're going to have to kind of survive. You're dealing certain amounts of damage. If you roll like absolute shit, you're going to have your die of hope that's going to go up. So then you can spend that to add to your result, hopefully. And then doing that, I do like the whole motion of that solo combat. I think it's cool. And then plus, if you're lined up around certain elementals, like I said, the earth elemental, it's going to add 2 to your roll. Water elemental, it's going to heal you for 2. Wind is going to flip your strongest die, your highest value die. So if you roll a 6, it's going to flip it. It might be a 1 on the other side. So it immediately reduces your roll. So I like lining up the combat. Okay, I'm going to fight this level 2 monster. It's going to give me 4 coins. It's going to give me 2 additional Gar tokens after I defeat it. It's going to give me 2 silver cards, which aren't the coolest because that also gives the enemy 2 silver cards. But maybe that's going to mean I have 4 silver cards so that I can get a coin from that. That's also going to get me 4 coins from the monster, 1 coin from the 4 silver cards. That's going to put me around what I need to get this item at the shop. And I'm fighting in a earth elemental, so I'm going to get 2 to my rolls, making the combat hopefully a little bit easier, even though it's going to help out the enemy as well. I do like that whole lining up ability. Let's save some tokens so that I can go, maybe fight this guy, and I can do movement and fight this guy. 2 fights in the same round. I like that whole thing. And, I do like getting the gear, buying the gear, slotting it, and then getting these gems to put on there as well. The leveling up system and getting the gear, the new abilities, as well as putting the gems. Like I said in the review, it feels like a Diablo 2-esque type game. And the rules, they're not complicated. Again, I'm curious to see if they did change up the solo mode, because I did like the original, so I'm curious to see how they change it, and then what method I kind of prefer from that. But it's a huge table hog. It takes a long time to set up. And again, I just want more of the items. So I want longer rounds, because a lot of the rounds are just going to be move, fight, get 4 coins, get 3 coins, get 5 coins. Okay, I don't have exactly what I want for this item yet. And I want to do that more. That's my whole thing. But it's cool. I do like a lot of the things that it does. Getting the Griffin and allowing you to fly. The Griffin expansion, if you did get it, allows you to fly a certain amount of tiles. That's really neat. And some of the scenarios are really cool. I do think they were original or unique from one another. But that's also where kind of the rules questions come in. Some of it was, I think, what was it, a dragon? It was causing havoc on some of the towns or the world, and it moved in a certain direction. And I was like, okay, but if this is here, would it still move over to here? That's where a few of the rules questions came in. But overall, I just like the loop. I like the game loop. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a hell of a long time to set up. And especially now with the baggies, it's going to be even longer, man. It's going to be even longer. If you guys don't know, if you're curious about the game, I do also have a review, and I did talk about the game setup. So check that out, just exactly what you need to set up each scenario. There was one suggestion that I saw. You have a whole tile stack of like items in each of the different marketplaces. So let's say you shuffle that whole stack and you're going to draw from the bottom. It's got the deluxe storage things. They have a nice little spot where you can just stick your finger, pull out a token. So, if you're gaining these new tokens, you're not going to explore most of that stack, like 80% of that stack in the game. So you could, after you pack that up, just stick the tokens that you did see on top, and you don't need to shuffle the next game. You could just pull from the bottom again. So you could do that. So you don't have to shuffle each item all the time if you don't want to. But sometimes I do. What if I got like a really cool item and I want that chance to get it the next round. So I do want to shuffle all the tokens in, but you don't need to. How far are we? So we're finishing up. We're in the final. We're just kind of bullshitting, talking about the game and stuff. Are there community homebrew scenarios out there? I don't know. So what I was doing again, I was just playing. You could just play the 20 scenarios, and you could just say, let's see what we can do. What I just thought about doing this unboxing is, you could just take the scenarios that you see, and we could just take a look and just say, okay, the Fog of Necromancy. You only have 11 or 13 in a one-player game. I don't quite understand that. End of round, 11 or 13. Okay, so it's not 11 to 13, 11 or 13. So you could say, okay, I've played this scenario twice. I wasn't able to beat it. Just play to 18. Or it looks like it might have to be an odd number. Play to 17. Add a few more rounds. I think that's perfectly fine. Again, if you like the loop, just change it a little bit to do more cool stuff. You're still playing the same game. You're just adding a few more rounds. Would draw bags be a better option to shuffling? So that's actually a really good idea. Yes. I think so. That's actually a really good idea. I think you're on to something there, Mike. I think you're on to something there. I guess the problem you would have is putting it back in the box, but I'm telling you guys, this is still a game that, even with the deluxe stuff, this box looks a little bit better as far as organization. But here, let me show you really quick. The core. And I have it exactly set up the way that the video I'm going to recommend you. So this is how I had it set up. So all the rule books and stuff on here, scenarios. I have this here. So I mean, you would save a little bit of space, but it's not much. Got all of these boards, right? Got your player boards for your items. Underneath, you got the elementals just laying on top. Cards are just, you can see, they're in baggies, just organized around. And then they did have drawstrings bags for, these are the tiles. These are all the tiles here. 3 bags full of tiles laid out. I'm actually regretting pulling this stuff out because I feel like the card placement in the boxes is different each time. So We have these here. It's just so deep. It's just so deep. There's just so much stuff here. So then we start getting into, these are the tokens. You have all of these. These are the character tokens separated. There's a bunch of those. All of these are tokens. Some minis down here with the characters, the griffin and stuff like that. And then over here is where you start having, this is dice, other scenario tokens. This is where you have the deluxe board. So it's kind of laid down like this. So, I mean, even if you take out these, you could, and just put them in, you know, bags that you could just pull out, you know, randomly. I actually think that's a good idea. You know, and then you just have all of these. And this is what I was talking about. They got this little lip here at the bottom. So when you're pulling out, you just stick your finger in there and pull out from the bottom. And it tells you, it has a little symbol on top. So what you can also do is, like, after you use it, you set it on top saying that you already used that token. And then you got, for each character, got the coins. So that's kind of the layout. So it's as for as much stuff as you have, it's laid out decently, but it's still, man, you got to pull out all of this stuff. Oh, yeah. So you got all these things as well. So it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. So if you did the, you know, the drawstring bags pulling out randomly, you know, you could eliminate some of these. Some are for specific characters, so you don't want to get rid of those. But like for this, which is the biggest one, you know, you could certainly use that and just lay that right here. I actually think that's a really good idea. That would save on some shuffling. 3D printer insert. Yeah, I guess. I am curious if they have an insert for this. You think they would. You think they would. But yeah, so this is basically the storage. And then, like I said, you got the minis under here. And then this is for organizing it like this. I watched a video on this. I will put the link in the description at some point, probably tomorrow. But I mean, again, like you just got, they have all of these cards, man. All of these cards. Again, check out the review that I did. All of these need to be shuffled. It's crazy. It's crazy amount. And these were the elementals from the previous. So this is like the earth. I think the style is the same. But again, they just went to a transparent instead of like using this. And they have a wash. So this is like the water. You see there's a slight wash on them. I thought these were good enough. I didn't need the new stuff. So yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you. It's even worse than MD2, man. It's even worse. It really is. But you know, again, if you like the game, you know, set it up, leave it on the table for, you know, a few days, and you know, get some sessions in. Once it's set up, it's not terrible. And again, if you're using the bags to just pull out tokens, I actually think that's a great idea, Mike. And I might actually do that. You're still gonna have to do the cards and stuff. And I wish, you know what I wish they would have done here is give, like with these cards in this insert, is maybe give dividers. I would have loved to see dividers, because I actually think this is a decent, you know, for the cards, you know, looks like enough room that you can sleeve stuff. And maybe there is, and I'm just not seeing it. But I would like to see like some dividers. That would make setup a little bit faster. But yeah, so I mean, there's still going to be a ton of stuff. I don't know how I'm going to organize all of these, the new tokens. We'll see. We'll see. But it is what it is. There's some files on different sites for an insert. Looks like a good one too. Okay. All right. Interesting. I might check into that, Eric. But still, you know, then that's another, who knows how much that's going to cost. So maybe I'll get with Rufus, see if there are, oh, so you're saying they're files. Yeah, so I'll get with Rufus, check out the files, see if his friend can do it. But yeah, okay. So I think that's going to be it for the video. If there's any questions, just let me know. Put it in the comments afterwards, I guess. Very excited, though. I think the stuff looks great. And I don't know what character we're going to be playing on Friday. We'll have to see. It's probably going to be the Druid. And I think maybe we'll do the Fog of Necromancy scenario, unless I find one that's a little bit straightforward. I don't know. We'll see. I got to do some reading. Again, tomorrow, Too Many Bones playthrough using Figment and Tink. Gray-haired heroes going up against Nobulus. And then on Wednesday, playing a game of Uprising, Curse of the Last Emperor with Steve from Co-op Guild. I did put something in the community tab, so go over to his channel, click the notify button. That's going to be a great game. I'm very excited about that. Rufus is going to need one, so printing. Yeah, that's true. That is true, Mike. That is true. I would be down for helping out. Do you have a Discord? I do, Eric. It is behind a Patreon, so the Patreon link is in the description. I did think about at some point opening it up just for like a few days if people want to hop in, check it out, see if they want to support even more. But for, I believe it's for $2, you get access to it. And I always tell people, you know, you could always check it out. It's very active, great group of guys. Talk about games, a lot of other stuff. It's a really fun place. I always say, you know, you could always check it out. If you don't like it, you know, that's $2 down. You could always just, you know, back out, you know, but check it out. You might really enjoy it. So, but we have a great time. Let's see. Really excited for the weekend. We'll check out the Friday stream. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the all the support. Okay, well, guys, yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there. Seems like a good spot. Really excited. So Friday again. Tomorrow, I'm going to put the link up. Thumbnail's already created, so all I have to do is create that. So Friday is going to be a playthrough, most likely the Druid. So if you do want to check that out, join me. We're going to have a great old time. And, yeah, we'll have a blast. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Have a good rest of your night. Appreciate all the support, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. Peace out.